In this tutorial, I will be crocheting the summer floral baby booties. I will make the flower in the process of crocheting the summer booty. This crochet baby booty work up in round with no seams. I decorate my summer floral booty by a cord with flower as well. These crochet baby booties work up in a round with no seams. First, I will start with the sole, making 4 rounds there, and then I will continue crocheting the upper part with flowers. For work you need a ball of yarn, crochet hook, some stitch markers, measuring tape, and beads. Start the sole by making a chain of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. This is the foundation chain, and now begin the first round. Chain 2 to bring up the yarn, 1 and 2. Yarn over the hook, skip 2 chain stitches away from the hook and half double crochet 3 into the third chain stitch. Make the first half double crochet. Make the second half double crochet into this chain stitch, and the third one make into the same chain stitch. Continue half double crochet into each of next 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then double crochet into each of next 7 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Well done. Into the last chain stitch of the foundation, make 7 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then turn the work upside down and continue working into the same chain stitch. I need to do double crochet 3 more. Make the 5th one into the same chain stitch. The 6th and the 7th. Then double crochet into each of next 7 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then half double crochet into each of next 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now into the last chain stitch make half double crochet 3. 1, 2, and 3. Complete the first round by making a slip stitch into the second chain stitch. The first round of the sole is ready. Now let's continue and begin the second round. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn, 1, 2, 3. Then double crochet into the same chain stitch that we have just worked a slip stitch into. Then double crochet twice into the next stitch of the previous round. Make the first double crochet and the second double crochet into the same stitch. Continue double crochet into each of next 15 stitches. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We have done 15 double crochet, then double crochet twice into each of next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Make double crochet 3 into next stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Continue this round working at the opposite side. Make double crochet twice into the following 2 stitches. 1 and 2. And double crochet into each of next 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Double crochet twice into the following stitch. And now I need to do double crochet into the chain stitch that we worked a slip stitch into to complete the previous round. To complete the round by making a slip stitch into the third chain stitch. The second round is made. Let's Let's continue the work and begin the third round. For this, chain 3 to bring up the yarn, 1, 2, 3, then double crochet into the same chain stitch that we have just worked a slip stitch into. Now continue and work the same into the next 3 stitches, double crochet twice into the next stitch, make double crochet twice into the next stitch, and make the last time double crochet twice. Then double crochet 15 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Make double crochet twice into the following 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Into this next stitch, double crochet 4. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Double crochet twice into the following 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then double crochet 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Double crochet twice into each of next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and into the last stitch of the previous round double crochet twice. Double crochet into the chain stitch that we worked a slip stitch into complete of the previous round. Complete the third round by making a slip stitch into the third chain stitch. Round 3 is finished. Now let's begin the last round of the sole. It is a round of single crochet stitches. So to start round 4, chain to bring up the yarn and single crochet into each stitch of the previous round. Keep working in this way till the end of this round. I'm about to complete round 4 of the sole. For this, make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch that we made at the beginning of this round. Now the sole for the sandal is ready. We can start to make upper part of the sandal. The upper part of the sandal I will be working in a round as well. To begin the next round, round 5, it will be a round of double crochet. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn over the hook to work with double crochet, and make double crochet into each back loop of the stitch of the previous round. Make double crochet into next back loop of the stitch. Continue. Double crochet into next back loop of the stitch. Keep working in this way till the end of this round. Let's complete this round together. Insert the hook into the third chain stitch by making a slip stitch. Round 5 is done. Let's look at the work. And we continue with round 6. It will be a round of 3 chain spaces. For this, chain to bring up the yarn and chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Then skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the third stitch. Chain 3 for the chain space, skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the third stitch. Chain 3 for the chain space, skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the third one. 1, 2, 3 chains for the chain space, skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the third stitch. Continue making the sequence chain 3 and single crochet into the third stitch till the end of this round. I'm about to complete round of the 3 chain spaces. Make the last chain space, make a chain, then yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the first chain stitch by making half double crochet. The last chain space is ready and round 6 is done. Let's look at work. Begin the next one. It will be a round of 3 chain spaces as well. For this, chain to bring up the yarn, chain 3 for the chain space and single crochet into the next chain space. chain 3 and single crochet into the chain space, chain 3 and make single crochet into the next chain space, chain 3 and single crochet. Keep working in this way till the end of this round. Let's complete the round of the chain spaces together. I made the last one. Now insert the hook into the first chain stitch at the beginning of this round by making a slip stitch. Round 7 is ready. Continue with next 8th round. For this, make 2 slip stitches, make the first one into the next chain stitch and make the second one into the next chain stitch. Now chain to bring up the yarn and chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3 and single crochet into the next chain space. 1, 2, 3 chains and single crochet into the next chain space. 1, 2, 3 chains and single crochet. Repeat the sequence, chain 3 and single crochet till the end of this round. I'm about to complete this round. We need to do the last chain space. For this, make a chain, then yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the first chain stitch, pull up a loop and pull through all loops on the hook by making half double crochet. Round 8 is finished. Before we continue the work, we should make some marks. Here it is the chain stitch. I insert the stitch marking into this chain stitch. Take 2 more stitch markers and from the middle I will count to the left. 7 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I insert the stitch marker into the 8th chain space. Now to do the same to the opposite side, skip 7 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I insert the second stitch marker into the 8th chain space. Let's check. Everything correct. Now I remove the middle stitch marker. I don't need it anymore. And now I can start the next round. Next 9th round will be a round of 2 chain spaces. Make chain to bring up the yarn and chain 2 for the chain space and single crochet into the next chain space. 2 chains and single crochet. 2 chains and make single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 2 and single crochet. 2 chains and single crochet. 2 chains. I will be making chain spaces till the first stitch marker and make single crochet. 2 chains and single crochet. And now make 2 chains and single crochet into the chain space that was marked and insert the stitch marker in this single crochet that I have just made, like this, and we continue the work. Chain 2 and single crochet into the next chain space. Continue working in this way till the end of this round. Do the same with second stitch marker. I'm about to complete the round. I made the last chain space and work with slip stitch into the first chain stitch to complete this round. Here what we have now. Begin round 10. Chain to bring up the yarn and single crochet 2 into the chain space, 1 and 2, and single crochet through the next stitch. Repeat again, 2 single crochet into the chain space and single crochet through the stitch, 2 single crochet into the next chain space and single crochet through the stitch, 2 single crochet into the next chain space and single crochet through the stitch, single crochet into the chain space twice and single crochet through the stitch, 2 single crochet into the chain space and single crochet through the stitch, single crochet twice into the chain space and single crochet through the stitch, and repeat again, single crochet twice into the chain space. I remove the stitch marker and single crochet through the stitch. I insert the stitch marker into the single crochet that have just made. Into the next chain space make single crochet, half double crochet and double crochet through the stitch. Now double crochet 2 together into the next chain space, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops and make the second double crochet, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. Double crochet 2 together is done. Now double crochet through the next stitch and double crochet 2 together into the next chain space, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop. It should be 7 double crochet 2 together. First is done and now I'm making the second one. Pull through 2 loops, then make the second double crochet not finish and pull through all loops on the hook. Double crochet through the next stitch, now double crochet 2 together into the next chain space. Make the first one, make the second one and pull through all loops on the hook and double crochet through the next stitch. Now double crochet 2 together, first one, make the second double crochet not finish and pull through all loops and double crochet through the next stitch. Double crochet 2 together, first one not finish, the second not finish and pull through all loops and double crochet into the next stitch and make the last double crochet 2 together. First one, double crochet, make the second and pull through all loops on the hook and double crochet into the next stitch. Then half double crochet into the next chain space, then half double crochet into the next chain space and single crochet into the same chain space. I remove the stitch marker and single crochet through the next stitch and I insert the stitch marker into this single crochet. Continue the work as we did at the opposite side. 2 single crochet into the chain space and single crochet through the stitch, 2 single crochet into the next chain space and single crochet through the stitch. Keep working in this way till the end of this round. Let's complete this round together. Insert the hook into the first chain stitch by making a slip stitch. Round 11 is made. Let's look at the summer booty. As you can see, the form of the toy. Let's begin round 11. For this, make chain to bring up the yarn and single crochet into each stitch of the previous round. And I will be making single crochet into each stitch of the previous round till the first stitch marker. I have already made single crochet till the first stitch marker. I remove the stitch marker, make single crochet into the stitch that was marked. Then I will be making single crochet 2 together. For this, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop through, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop through, and pull through all loops on the hook to finish single crochet 2 together. Then single crochet 4 in a round, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Single crochet 2 together. Insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop through, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop through, and pull through all loops on the hook. Make single crochet through the next stitch. Now single crochet 2 together, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull through all loops on the hook. Then single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And repeat again, single crochet 2 together, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, insert the hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull through all loops on the hook. Now I remove this stitch marker, make single crochet into this stitch that was marked. Then I will be continue making single crochet into each stitch of the previous round till the end of this round, like this. Keep working in this way till the end of this round. I am about to complete round 11. Make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch at the beginning of this round. Let's take a look at the work. And we begin round 12. It will be a round of 3 chain spaces. Make chain to bring up the yarn, chain 3 for the chain space, 1, 2, 3. We skip 2 stitches and make single crochet into the third one. We need to do 3 chain space 7 times. First is done, we need to do 6 more. 1, 2, 3 chains, we skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and single crochet into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains, we skip 2 stitches and make single crochet into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains for the chain space and single crochet into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3. We skip 2 stitches to make single crochet into the third stitch. Chain 3 and make single crochet into the third stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains, we skip 1, 2, single crochet into the third one. We have just done 7 such chain spaces. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything correct. Now make 3 chain space 5 times. 1, 2, 3. We skip 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the fourth by making single crochet. First is done. We need to do 4 more times. 1, 2, 3 chains. We skip 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the fourth stitch by making single crochet. 1, 2, 3 chains. For the chain space we skip 1, 2, 3 and single crochet into the fourth stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains. We skip 1, 2, 3 and single crochet into the fourth. 1, 2, 3 chains. Skip 1, 2, 3 and insert the hook into the fourth by making single crochet. If it's difficult for you to remember, you can mark. I check myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything correct, and we can continue. I make 3 chain space 6 times. Chain 3, we skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the third stitch. It is the first one. Chain 3, we skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the third one. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and single crochet into the third one. It is the fourth time. Chain 3 and single crochet into the third stitch. It is the fifth and make the last one. 1, 2, 3 chains. Insert the hook into the first chain stitch on the beginning of this round by making a slip stitch. Round 12 is made. Let's look at the project. Begin the next one. For this, make 2 slip stitches. Make the first one into the next chain stitch and make the second into the next chain stitch. Let's make the flower. Make chain to bring up the yarn and chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice by making double crochet. Make a chain, take a bead, put it on the hook, take the working yarn, pull it through by making single crochet. Make a chain, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the same chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice. 1 and 2. Well done. Let's stop. Here they are 2 double crochet, bead and 2 chains. It is all will be the base for the flower. I will be making a flower as a trim. Turn the work. By the end of the flower it will be 5 petals. Let's make them. For this, work into the double crochet, make single crochet, make chain 2, make double crochet 2, make the first double crochet and make the second one into the same stitch. 2 chains, Make single crochet into the same stitch. The first petal is ready, and we continue the work. Chain 2, yarn over the hook to work with double crochet, and make double crochet into the same stitch. Yarn over the hook, insert the hook between stitches like this, and make double crochet. Two chains, and make single crochet into the same stitch. The second is ready. Chain 2, yarn over the hook to work with double crochet, insert the hook between two stitches like this, and make double crochet. Well done. Turn the work and make double crochet into the next stitch. Two chains and single crochet into the same stitch. The third petal is made. Make the fourth one, chain 2, make double crochet into the same stitch. Turn the work, yarn over the hook to work with double crochet, insert the hook into the chain stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice to finish double crochet. Two chains, make single crochet. The fourth petal is ready. Let's crochet the last petal. Two chains, yarn over the hook, insert the hook into the chain stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice to finish double crochet. Make double crochet into the same chain stitch. Two chains, insert the hook into the first single crochet by making a slip stitch. The 5-petal flower is ready, and we continue the work. Let's make the next one. Make chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the next chain space by making single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over the hook to work with double crochet, insert the hook into the next chain space, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops twice, 1 and 2, chain, take a bead, put it on the hook, make single crochet into the same chain space with bead, chain, and double crochet into the same chain space. The foundation for the next flower is ready, then single crochet and so on. You should continue making such simple flower. In total it should be 9 of them. Continue working in this way till the end of this round by yourself. Let's complete the round 13 of the flowers. I made the last one, and after 3 chain space, insert the hook into the first chain stitch by making a slip stitch. Round 13 is done. Let's look at the work. This is inside part. By the end of the round, we should have 9 flowers. Begin round 14. For this, make 2 slip stitches. Make the first one into the next chain stitch and make the second one into the next chain stitch. Make single crochet into the same chain space. 3 chain space 3 times. Make the first one. For this, chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the next chain space. Let's take a look at the back side, because this chain space is visible at the back side. This is our flower, and here it is, the chain space. Insert the hook into this chain space by making single crochet. Insert the hook into the next chain space by making single crochet as well. Continue. Chain 3 for the chain space. It will be the second one. 1, 2, 3 chains. Insert the hook into the next chain space and make a single crochet. And make single crochet into the next chain space. And make the last time. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into next chain space, and make single crochet one more time into the next chain space. We have just done 3 chain space 3 times. You can see them at the back side of the work. Let's check. 1, 2, 3. I will be making 2 chain space. Make 2 chain space 3 times. For this, make chain 2 for the chain space and single crochet into the next chain space, and single crochet one more time into the next chain space. It is the first one. Make the second, chain 2 and single crochet, and single crochet into the next chain space one more time. Chain 2 and single crochet first time into the next chain space, and make the second time into the next chain space. The last 2 chain spaces done. And we need to do 3 chain space 3 times. Let's start. Chain 3, make single crochet into the next chain space, and single crochet into the next arch. Chain 3 and single crochet into the arch, and make the second into the next chain space, and make the last one. 1, 2, 3 chains and single crochet into this chain space, and single crochet into the next chain space, and make a slip stitch into the single crochet of this round. Round 14 is done. Here what we have done. This is upper part. We need to do 1 round of reverse single crochet trim. For this, make a chain insert the hook into the previous stitch by making reverse single crochet. Let's repeat again. Then I will be making reverse single crochet as much as made of chain space. If we made 3 chain space, we make 3 reverse single crochet. 1, 2, and make the last one. Make reverse single crochet through the stitch. Make reverse single crochet through the next stitch. Into 2 chain space I will be making 2 reverse single crochet. You should continue by yourself till the end of this round. To complete a round of reverse single crochet trim, make the last reverse single crochet into the last stitch, remove the hook and insert it into the first reverse single crochet stitch from the back. Pull the working loop through. The round of reverse single crochet trim is made. Now you can cut off the yarn. The upper part of booty is ready. In this point your sandal should look like this, and we need to crochet the trim for the sole. For this, join the yarn to any free loop on the heel part. Make a chain to begin the row and reverse single crochet all the way around the sole. Here I am working through the loops of the last round of the sole. It was round 4. Continue working in this way till the end of this round. Complete the round of reverse single crochet trim the same way as we did it on the upper part. Make the last reverse single crochet into the last loop, remove the hook, insert it into the first reverse single crochet from the back, take the working loop and pull it through. Round is completed. You can cut off the yarn. Our little floral sandal is ready. One more little thing we need to do is to crochet a cord strip with flower on both ends. Begin the floral cord by making a chain. Pull up the working loop, take a bead, put it on the hook, take the working loop, pull it through, and make a chain with bead. Chain to bring up the yarn, and chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the first chain stitch and make a slip stitch into this first chain stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains for the chain space, and insert the hook into the first chain stitch on the beginning and make a slip stitch The base for the flower is made. Chain to bring up the yarn, then 2 more chains, make double crochet 2, make the first double crochet, make the second one, chain 2 and single crochet into the same chain space, chain 2 and double crochet into the same chain space and make double crochet more, 2 chains and single crochet, chain 2, double crochet into the same chain space. Then we continue working with the next chain space, make double crochet into the next chain space, chain 2 and single crochet into the same chain space. We need to do 2 more petals, chain 2 and double crochet into the same chain space and make double crochet more into the same chain space, chain 2 and single crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 2, insert the hook into the first chain stitch on the beginning and make a slip stitch. The small simple flower is ready. Now continue 100 chains, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and so on till you will get 100 chains. After you make the cord long enough, complete it by crocheting the same little flower as on the beginning. Let's begin the flower. Chain 3, take a bead, put it on the hook, insert the hook into the 4th chain stitch away from the hook, 1 2 3 4, and make single crochet with bead. Then chain 3, 1 2 3, insert the hook into the same chain stitch that we made single crochet with bead into, and make a slip stitch into this chain stitch. Let's begin the petal. Chain to bring up the yarn, chain 2 and double crochet into the chain space, make double crochet more into the same chain space, chain 2 and single crochet, chain 2 and double crochet into the same chain space and make double crochet again into the same chain space, chain 2 and single crochet, 2 chains and make double crochet into this chain space and make double crochet into the next chain space, chain 2 and single crochet. 3 petals are done. We need to crochet 2 more petals, chain 2 and double crochet into the same chain space and double crochet more, chain 2 and single crochet, 2 chains and 2 double crochet, make the first one and the second into the same chain space, 2 chains, insert the hook into the first chain stitch at the beginning by making a slip stitch. The second small simple flower is ready. As you can see, I cut off the yarn. And our sandal is completely ready. The second summer floral booty works the exact same way as the first one. For one booty I used 9 beads and 2 more beads for the cord strip. Each simple flower in the booty consists of 5 petals. This summer cute summer. Now let's measure the size of the booty. My booty measures over 10 and 11 centimeters. Hope you like this project. Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.